Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill. And today we are going to play with almighty Waffle tier 10. Yes, Waffle is back for a short time. I think people can play with this vehicle for 3 weeks now, and obviously in order to get some rental battles, there is 2 ways how you can do the things. Way number 1 is to open your wallet and to cross your fingers that you are going to get this vehicle, right? And option number 2, it is to complete the missions of the Waffle game mode, right? And you are going to get 5 rental battles. Now, Wargaming has a very, very weird approach this time, in my humble opinion. What do I mean by saying this? Every and each person has the same crew. And you know what is the weirdest thing of all of this? You cannot train the one more skill. You just simply can't. I know it sounds weird, but pretty much what Wargaming has done, Wargaming gave 4 basic skills, Brother in Arms, Repairs, Camo, and Firefighting, and that's it. You cannot train anything else. And this is not the greatest selection of the things, to be fair with you, because there is so many more better skills to have and to make this tank more powerful, but what can we do? Nothing. Also, before we are going to go into the game, quick highlight for every and each of you. September 30th, Saturday, we are going to have Skill Commander drops on Twitch, so you can get it for free. You can turn on the stream, leave it AFK for 3 hours or so, and you are going to get the Skill Commander, skill decals, and whatnot. This is what we are going to have. It's pretty much exclusive drops. No other streamer is going to have Skill Commander drops, right? I just want to put this out of the way, and I'm going to highlight this couple of times during this week, so you are not going to miss it. And without further ado, let's go straight into the action with Waffle, and it's going to be interesting. Okay, fellas, first things first, what do we need to know about the Mr. Waffle, right? And what kind of information I would share first with you? Well, first things first, it is a tier 10 German tank destroyer, right? So far it's clear. It is like a relic of the past whenever this tank was broken to hardcore level, and Wargaming pretty much returned it back to the game. But they returned it back to the game not to the full potential as it was before, because before you used to have like 200 thickness armor and you could bait the shots frontally. Nowadays it's auto penetration. So this is very important thing to say. Now, let's keep talking this tank. In my humble opinion, this tank is very, very powerful when the situation is right, when there is a sun shining and you can see the part of the cloud is about to puke the rainbow, right? This is the situation of the things which you want to have with this tank. What do I mean by saying this is, yeah, sure, you have the 5 in the magazine, right? It's absolutely glorious. 560 each shot, absolutely amazing, right? Great penetration with the standard rounds, even better with the gold rounds, you know? You are having the best time of your life, but you have no armor. Your reload time is taking forever and ever, 50 seconds plus, right? Plus, on top of that, you have no camo. Plus, we have intuition skill nowadays, which means every and each mother trucker and his mother is going to shoot you with high explosives. That being said, believe me or not, I do not think this tank is broken, and this tank... Oh my bananas, Waffle is back! It's a game over for World of Tanks. Wargaming doesn't know what they are doing. Oh no! I do not really think it is the case, fellas. I honestly think this vehicle is not that epic nowadays, and in my humble opinion, there is significantly more powerful tanks out there. I'm not even joking, fellas. I truly mean it. And as an example here, you see Kranwagen instantly loaded high explosives. Look. I'm telling you, you are getting spotted with this tank and it's GG. You can cry in the corner instantly, right? So, in other words, this tank is working quite well in the city maps. Whenever you are peeking around the corner and whenever you are slapping someone who had no bloody clue he's going to meet Waffle around the corner. Or this is the situation where this tank can work, in my opinion, and this is the situation where the situation could go in our favor, right? This is the highlight. Other than that, get spotted, meet someone, and get slapped. And once again, that is fine, that is fair, you know. If this tank would have the Bob Jacked armor, or if this tank would have the same Jack Pieced armor, it would be a humongous problem and whatnot. But what I'm highlighting is it is extremely hard to play with this vehicle. And I know that was a bad play from my side, fellas. You do not need to tell this to me. It is completely fine. It is the first battle of today's session, right? And we are going to be alright. Plus, on top of that, we still can clip the living crap out of them. And I believe everything will be alright. Now, I would say one of the most important things in this situation is to probably shoot APCR ammunition. Why am I highlighting this, and why would I suggest to shoot APCRs? Well, you see, this is a rental time Waffle. Enjoy it while you can, you know, you got your 5 battles from completing the missions, or alternatively you bought some loot boxes, or however you would call them. Just enjoy, just embrace it, just have a great time, you know, and just enjoy yourself. I think that is important thing to highlight. And look, whenever you are having the situation like this, whenever you are meeting someone sideways, oi, this IS-4 did not enjoy himself, did he? In my opinion, he didn't. He said, oi. I wish I would have a full clip, that would be even better. And once again, you see, we cannot retrain the crews. That means we do not have a snapshot, we do not have smooth ride, we do not have many of very important skills, in my opinion, for this tank, right? Which would definitely benefit this tank to the great, which would benefit this tank to the maximum, and it would feel a bit more powerful. But it is how it is. Everyone has the same tank. By the way, one thing just to think about. If Wargaming can do the things like this with Mr. Waffle, right, to give everyone the same crew, to give everyone pretty much the same abilities to play with a tank, why we cannot have the same thing in the ranked battles, or I suppose to say Onslaught, or whatever else competitive game mode, maybe Clan Wars, you know? Why we cannot have this? That is the question. But to be fair with you, last year Wargaming took quite a bit for the team for not giving people crew with this tank. You pretty much got Waffle with 100% crew, and it was very bad, you know. People were upset, and people were very unhappy of how the things were looking like. But once again, can you blame a person? You got yourself 5 rental battles with a Waffle, right? You need to take crew from Jack Panzer, and you need to pretty much retrain the crew, and you need to use your gold, or even worse, use the credits. Then you have 90% of the crew, then you do not have the same experience, you know? Blind shot incoming. I need to be careful over there, okay? I need to be careful. Why he isn't blind shooting? That is weird. I panicked a bit, but that's okay. I cannot complain about that. STB is waiting for us. I mean, I need to figure out how to get maximum use of all of this, but that was GG. It's okay. The first pancake was definitely burned. I am feeling fine with this, and you know, mistakes were made. But the start of this game was absolutely nuts, you know? Even Kranwagen and his mother loaded high explosive ammunition in order to slap us. That is insanity, fellas. Anyways, let's teleport to the scoreboard and let's see what we have done. Okay, we are back after very first pancake. 3.4 thousand damage, and I think we showed all weaknesses of this tank. Weak camo, obviously no armor, high explosive in the face, one mistake you are dead. I think that is okay. Nevertheless, we finished everything third by experience and first by the damage. Absolutely madness, and we made even a bit of the profits. That's great. But you know what? We are going to go with the full APCRs now, and let's have some fun. Let's play some games and let's make this tank work, shall we? Okay, look at this beauty. Empire's border standard battle. Now we need to figure out what is the right play for us. Do we want to go into the heavy line and do we want to slap everyone over there? I think this is the best play for us though. I know I would be kind of open for Arta, but I do not really think I have any other choice. Going like this, I'm paper. Going like this, I have no camo. I will get farmed by here or by here. Going like this is literally game over instantly. So only one thing what is happening in my pigeon head at this point, I am thinking to go here, to peek sideways, if I can say so, and slap the living crap out of every and each mother trucker who is sitting here. I know I'm starting everything with a standard clip, which is completely fine, because I want to believe that we are going to meet someone who doesn't have that much of the armor at first. Maybe a MX-5100 or someone else, you know? That's what I am thinking. Do I want to peek here or here? I mean, I do not really have the greatest gun depression, so I think I am going to go here, and I am going to prepare to peek against someone, you know? And all I need to see a mistake from one or another guy's side. And whenever we are seeing mistake, we are going to capitalize on this with a big smile on our face, fellas. That's what we want to see. And at this point, we are just simply politely waiting until they will mess up. Sniping somewhere from the back with this tank, it's far away from being ideal, and I do not really think that's what I want to do. Meanwhile, we have a couple of the guys sitting here in the back, and look at this beauty. That would be one. Very nice. This is exactly what I want to see, and this is exactly what I want. Now, pay attention into the current situation. Our team is kind of pushing this side, and I salute my team, hip hooray. But I need to sit somewhere here, because what we might see and what we can expect that someone will peek from here. And if someone will peek from here, we are slapping them, right? But for that, we need to be patient. We cannot simply go alone, because we are going to get farmed and we are going to forget our name. In the same situation, if we are meeting Fosh 155, that is no bueno, fellas. That is no bueno, and we definitely do not want to see that, right? Unfortunately, but our guys are getting farmed here, which is kind of sad thing, but it is how it is. And you know what? We are going to go together with Grille. How about if we would go together with Grille towards this side? Okay, very nice. And you know what? I would consider to go maybe up like this, but if they are going to turn around, this would be kind of a stinker situation, to be fair with you. And they have plenty of the forces here. You see how hard it is to play with Waffle. Once again, you simply cannot make pressure like this. You know what, Grille, my man, I am telling you, it's going to be GG. Mate, it's going to be GG. Believe me or not, you won't enjoy this. Believe me or not, you won't enjoy this. Those guys, they are doomed, okay? They can already go straight to the garage. I can promise you that. Everyone is overrunning them 3 to 9. Yeah, that's what I am talking about. And you know, I'm telling you, Waffle might look extremely powerful on the paper. Oh yay, what a tank! Oh, that is amazing tank. It is insanity. Oh, what a vehicle. But for some reason you cannot do anything with it, right? In the current world of tanks. Just how it goes. And it is a bit of the sad thing nowadays. Teams are absolutely... You know, if you are unlucky, you are unlucky. You are going to get team like this. And with any logical thinking, if you are making pressure here, it is no bueno. You are dead meat. You just can't make pressure like this. You just simply cannot. That being said, I believe this battle is going to be one clip done from our side, and after that we can go straight to the garage. Which is kind of sad thing, but it is how it is. And you know what? I am not afraid to show games like this that to play with this tank, it is very, very difficult and very complicated, right? I think, in fact, it is a good thing to show that this tank is the shadow of what once it used to be, right? At least this is how am I looking into all of this. And yeah, that's what we have in the current world of tanks. But you know what? We are going to be alright. If we are going to fully reload now, this could be very, very fun, and this could be absolutely glorious. But once again, please keep this in mind that... this is no bueno. Does he have high explosive? Yeah, I'm telling you, everyone and his mother is shooting high explosives at this tank. Now, in this situation, obviously there is nothing too much to do for us, okay? We just need to accept this. There is no early game for us, you know. Unfortunately, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we could not do absolutely anything. And in this situation, that's it. 50 seconds reload in the current world of tanks is literally, literally game over, if you know what I mean. Anyways, let's try to get at least a couple of more shots if we can do that, and we can't. But, okay, look, this is a bad performance, right? 1.8 thousand damage, that's absolutely nothing, right? And that's okay, but listen, there is nothing to do in the game like this when you cannot make pressure through one side or other side. You need to rely on enemies making mistakes. And if it happened to be that your team is the ones which are making mistakes, it's game over. There is literally nothing what we can change about this, you know? We just simply cannot do absolutely anything in this situation. And that's fair enough. And once again, highlight of the lack of armor. Everyone is shooting high explosives, and that is okay. So, we finish at our game, third by the damage, 1.8 thousand by the way. Less than one clip. And we are like sixth by experience. Yeah, Waffle in the current world of tanks doesn't look that epic, does it? Okay, fellas, round number 3, Sand River Encounter Battle. Fellas, this is looking very, very, very bad for us. Skill, what do you mean this is looking very bad for us? Okay, let's logically think how we can make pressure to the enemies. Enemies will have snipers here, enemies will have safe defense parameters somewhere over there, enemies will play hold down here, enemies will play hold down here. What is happening whenever you have no armor and you have no camo? Well, unfortunately you cannot make pressure like this, you just simply can't, you know? You know what are the perfect environment, or what is the perfect environment for the Waffle? Ensk, Himmelsdorf. Somewhere where you can rely on the enemies not knowing you are waiting behind the corner, you know, and after that all they are seeing is you peeking like this, you know, then there is no escape. Other than that, you are going to be spotted in the maps like this from the mile away. And there is nothing what you can change about this. Although we are hoping that enemies will mess up. I like this. Can we get another one? We can. And Patriot isn't enjoying himself. Patriot is saying, I will play hold down. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, no hold down gameplay for me then. Unfortunate. This is what Patriot just said here. But that's okay. Once again, we have a lot of time and we are just chilling in the back and we are waiting until enemies will mess up. Meanwhile, there is a Conqueror who is thinking about making pressure like so, and that is great, fellas. This is exactly what I want to see. Now the question is, do we have a decent enough angle to slap him? I mean, there was pixels, but what's from the pixels? What is from those pixels for us, fellas? I could use this clip to destroy some houses here up front, but to be fair with you, I am feeling pretty okay just by sitting here and just by waiting until enemies will mess up. Meanwhile, I'm not going to do anything. I am just going to pre-aim over there, and if Charfutur is messing up, which he did, we are going to say Guten Morgen for him. Beautiful, very, very nice. He's down to 200 hit points. Can we eliminate him from the game? Yes, we can. Okay, we got our very first clip. We are feeling great with all of this. So now 50 seconds we are out of the game. That's fine. We are chilling and we are having a blast. Our team is kind of winning this game, but it's not 100% clear, so we are just chilling. One more thing to highlight is, in my opinion, the worst type of game. There is two type of games which are just bad. When enemy team is going like tsunami and beating everyone 5 to 15 in couple of minutes, well, GG. Not much what you can change about this. And I believe that's fair. And second game is whenever you are, or second type of game is whenever your team simply is way too good. Whenever your team is just rushing enemies in open maps like this, right? That's what I'm highlighting. If the map is open to this level, you just simply need to be 10 times more careful with this tank. And if you are not careful enough, then, well, you have a big problem, comrade. You have a humongous problem. There is not much what you can change about this. And if enemies are not making any mistakes whatsoever towards you, which in this situation they are not, well, apart the very first clip, right? Then we are going to have a problem. But you know what? We will be okay. We will survive this. And step by step, little by little, what I am considering now is to figure out the good angle how we could try to slap the enemies playing over there, right? That's what I would love to see. Meanwhile, we have the Charfutur here. That is okay. I know that I can get spotted extremely easily, and there is absolutely nothing what I can change about this. I get it, and I'm very, very well aware of it, okay? But you know what? This is what we want to see. That's one. That's two. Unfortunately, we did not penetrate him, which is okay. That's three. Yeah, sniping from the back. Not what I am looking for, but that's what we have. And now I need to run while reloading. I might take a lot for the team here. Here you go. This is a typical Waffle gameplay for me. Maybe I needed to be tiny touch more patient and wait over there, because if I would have done that, probably we would be able to farm them now for free. But I wasn't patient because I thought our team is winning the game very, very easily. Is it a tank fault or is it a skills fault? In this kind of situation, it is skills fault. 100%. I cannot blame anyone else apart myself, and I must accept my responsibility for being a silly goose, right? That is okay. Meanwhile, 10 seconds left, and hopefully we will build the angle from where we could and from where we will slap everyone who is playing here, or alternatively from where we could slap for sitting here. Plus on top of that, fellas, how the current skill system is looking like, or not the current skill system, but overall how the skills are looking on this tank, I would definitely highlight that unfortunately, but we do not have skills which we need. Snapshot, smooth ride, maybe intuition, maybe safe storage or safe stovage, however you would call that skill, you know? There is quite a bit of the things which we are missing. By the way, most hit points are held at this 4005. So what I would love to see, I would love to see this guy making a silly goose mistake and then we could slap him. It would be absolutely glorious, but at this point all we need to do, we need to chill here. What I would hope that at least some of our mediums would try to make a bit of pressure like this, but this is not that easy and this is not so simple. Skill, I have a question. Which tank is better, Fava 4005 or the Waffle? Honestly, I would say in the current world of tanks, those tanks are kind of equal, or they're the same thing, you know? I would not say that Fava is significantly better than Waffle, and I would not say that Waffle is 10 times better than Fava or something. Those tanks are very, very different, right? One can one-shot and one can clip the living crap out of you, but it doesn't change the fact that it is quite a hard gameplay with both of those vehicles. Only similarity which they have, I would say they have the... both of them are tank destroyers, both of them have no armor, and both of them have no camo. This is how it looks like. I want to slap this Fava, but I need to wait for it. I need to wait for it. Lorraine clipped our chair footer. Too shotable. Oh, he has no clue. Oh, he has no clue, fellas. Well, okay, he has some clue. He definitely has some clue. I repeat, he has some clue. Good. I need to find this Fava somehow. That is the most important thing. We need to find this Fava in one or another way. Lorraine is sniping from here, not a big deal. Let's try to make a bit of pressure. I'm trying to find a decent angle. That's one shot, that's second shot. Unfortunately, I missed. And Fava is eliminating me from the game. What a patient mother trucker. Okay, here you go, the round number 3. So, this game, or this overall experience, I was happy with the first game. That was like a showcase how the things are looking like with this vehicle. I was happy with the second game just because, you know, it is fair to show that in certain situations it's impossible to do anything. One clip tank. In the third game, I know I could have played better if I would be a bit more patient and I would have sat here. I would farm the 60 TP and others over there. For the next couple of games, I think I am going to spam the gold and I will try to show the proper performance. I want to have at least 6,000 to 7,000. I believe that's fair. But a lot of things needs to get in line. Fingers crossed. And we are back, fellas. Unfortunately with a draw, but it happens. And in this game, we have 3,500 damage. I messed up. That was definitely a fault of mine, and I'm accepting my responsibility for being silly goose. We are second by the damage, we are somewhere in the mid by experience, and yeah, so far, very hard performance with this tank. I am struggling. I'm playing basically for 3,000 damage and that's it, and we lost 3 games in a row. Happens, it's okay. Let's go for a fourth game. Fingers crossed for better performance. Okay, round number 4. I believe it is about the time to load the full APCRs and try to get as much use as we physically and possibly can. So far, start was very sad. I'm not super happy about this and I'm not super satisfied with this, but that is okay. It would be unfair to go to the VOT replays and to take the best battles with Waffle, and oh, look at this 10,000 damage like there is no tomorrow. Woo-yoo! I do not do stuff like this. I want to show you how the things are looking like in the current world of tanks, right? And not every game can go to the magazine cover, right? Not every game can be magazine cover. Meanwhile, a bit of assisting damage, that's good. Unfortunately, I missed one of the shots, that is okay, doesn't really matter. We are going to sit here and we are going to wait until enemies will mess up, and mess up they will. That would be one, that would be garage. Very nice. This is a good start. We haven't lost any hit points whatsoever, which is good, and we clipped someone out. That is great. And once again, this is only the start. There is still a lot of things for us to do, and we will try to get involved, and we will try to get into the good position so we can farm the enemies, right? Once again, I'm aware of that I do not really have a greatest camo of all time by any shape or any form. And at this point, all we are doing, we are waiting until enemies will mess up. By the way, our team is playing super aggressively here. That being said, T-54 Echo 1 is dead. Lorraine is dead. At least that's what I want to believe. And it doesn't look great, fellas. Honestly speaking, it doesn't look great. But there is one good thing of all of this. If enemies would make a hardcore pressure like so towards the Lorraine, what we are going to be able to do, we are going to be able to clip them out like there is no tomorrow. That would be very much appreciated, and that would be very, very nice. But once again, at this point, this start looks truly dreadful. And once again, I would love to say that I could make a hardcore pressure myself. I could go in front and I could slap everyone, you know. I could, I would, I should, I can't. That is the most important thing. I simply cannot. Those two guys are dead. Can we do something here? Can we get some sort of use? I do not really think we can, right? I do not really think we can. We are waiting here around the corner. Don't get spotted. Ay, 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 ay. Our cover is pretty much unfortunate for Lorraine. I was about to say we have no cover at this point and it is GG. But looks like we actually have hold down here. Absolutely glorious and absolutely amazing. Now, all we need to wait for... We need to wait until someone from the enemy team will say, yep, we can go in front and we can make a hardcore pressure. This is pretty much what I am waiting for in this situation. That's all I am waiting for. Do I want to peek like so? I do not want to peek like so, unfortunately. This is one of those sessions when everything is going bad, you know? Sometimes it happens. And sometimes there is nothing what you can change about this. But you know what? I believe we are going to play with a Waffle for like 50 games or so. And I will show you in the same time that in some situations the game can go very, very well and everything can go to the right side and it can be perfect. Meanwhile, once again, remember what I said about high explosives. Everyone and their mothers are shooting high explosives at you. But I think we still should be able to claim the life of this Mr. Shrek. This is exactly what I'm looking for, and Shrek is dead. Excellent. Okay, what to do now? Now we are going on the deep reload, right? Nothing too crazy, nothing unusual. And we need to figure out where do we want to play. Because this Jack Tiger, he is a dead meat and there is nothing what we can change about this. There is nothing what we can do. How about... I'm trying to figure out how to be successful here and how we can get a bit more use. 5 to 10. Yeah, this is going to be a hard game, fellas. This is going to be a hard one. If we are going to get one more clip, this is as much as we can expect in this situation, in my opinion. But we'll see. Hopefully, we will be able to get a bit more. Hopefully, you know, fingers crossed. Okay, so we are sitting in very, very, very nice bush here. We are just simply waiting until enemies will go through the middle of the field, which they will. And hopefully we can get one more clip. And let me know, fellas, in the comment section down below. Is it only me, or the Waffle is actually that hard tank to play with? And once again, I can promise you that we are going to have part 2, right? whenever we are going to do the things properly, whenever we will try to do our best with this vehicle, right? And whenever we will make this tank work. It is absolutely madness, fellas. This is absolutely madness what is happening here. I mean, considering that we have 5 kills of this game, I would say this is a great success, fellas. I would say this is a great success. By the way, 5 out of 7 kills is ours. The worst part of all of this, that I am down to fartable for pretty much everyone. That is the biggest problem. Object can slap me from one shot, Sue can slap me from one shot, unfortunately, but there is nothing what I can change about this. Let's secure our top gun just like so. Let's get another shot like this, maybe one more for a good measure, and we are dead. Okay, look. I did my best, fellas. I did my best. I was trying to focus on the game. I was trying to slap the enemies left, right, and center. But oh boys, Waffle in action is... Woo! I need to get used for this tank. And that is okay, you see? We are going to call this session... when the things go wrong, whenever you are playing with a Waffle, right? In the end of the day, for a 4th game, we have 4,100 damage and 1,000 assisting damage, which is as good as we could get in this situation, and we lost 25,000 credits. Now, let's laugh together. Our average performance of this game is 0% win ratio out of 4 games, 3,200 damage and 200 assisting damage. This is as much as I could have gotten. I have only regrets about the 3rd game where I could get a bit more, but other than that, yeah, that's World of Tanks for you, fellas. And that's okay. So listen, this video more likely is going to be called when things go bad, speaking about the Waffle gameplay. And next time, whenever you are going to see this tank in action, I know I'm going to use my rental battles with this tank, and I know I am going to fix the score, and I am going to have significantly better performance. And either it is going to be live games, or either I am going to take the best games from the stream. We'll see. Obviously, with the live commentary, if it is going to go to the live channel. Anyways, or main channel. Thank you very much for watching, fellas. I hope you enjoyed your daily dose of skill, and even though it was a weaker one, we are going to be okay. Thank you, and see you soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.